my idea, Joe. We were talking about was the whole Chris Chan thing, which we'll be talking about a lot, of course, during these playthroughs.
Well, that's because it's this playthrough, because this game was his formative years.
Exactly. It was his middle school and high school days, was these games. Excuse me. And it really comes down to the way his parents' failure at raising him.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, got a little something going on here.
Oh, is that armor?
Sort of.
Looks like the Sonic something.
Looks like a Sonic indeed. Down the way over here. There we go.
Oh God!
What?
It's the ears! It's
What about the
Sonichu!
What? No, it's that's Sonic's ears.
Oh.
Sonichu has the Pikachu ears.
Oh, right.
That is Metal Sonic.
Oh.
That is a recurring Sonic villain.
Is Metal Sonic somebody's Sonichu?
No, I guess there never was a Metal Sonichu. Why? What would feel like the easiest thing to fucking do? Why would he not do that? That's so weird. Oh fuck, I was just there. Never mind. All these doors are the fucking same. All right.
But yeah, Barb and Bob were not great.
It was on them as you know they just I feel like they were just content to fucking leave him in his room with his video games. You know, this was where, I mean, you hear so much of like Sonic dialogue and Sonic idioms and whatever in the way he speaks, the way he behaves a lot of the time. Like, just you see how much, just you know, the whole Sonic attitude, the whole and the way Sonichu is. Like, it's the same fucking thing. Like, you see so much of like what influence these games had on him, and just like.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just hitting the buttons randomly. There's a pattern. I don't know what the fuck it is. I'm just gonna hit the buttons until it works.
You want to Google it?
No, I can do it. It's fine. I just still can remember doing it like this when I was a kid, like hitting it at random and figuring itself out. So yeah, like I said, they were just content to leave in his room with his video games, like, and as a result, like, you know, his so much of his like methods of communication, like his phrasings, like his, you know, Zap to the extreme, whatever, like, so much of that just, you know, came exclusively from his video games and his like TV and his cartoons and whatever else. Like, it was, he was never really able to develop, you know, I know it's hard for, you know, autistic kids to deal with that stuff.
Yeah.
But that's why you need like and like, you know, school too. I'm sure you need like a counselor or aides or something like that to help you through these things. You know, when you're developmentally disabled.
Mm-hmm.
I remember in my school we had some disabled kids, and like, you know, they had, you know, teachers that were especially there to like help them. You know, like special ed teachers.
With me, I was lucky enough to not need that.
Right.
Because I don't want to say normal-ish, but I'm closer to normal than other people. Than other
people with similar
yes.
issues to you. Yeah.
Yes. And so I never really needed, you know, that kind of help.
Yeah.
The only thing I really needed was like, maybe I need more time on tests, or maybe a longer amount of time to finish an assignment. That's all I really needed. And the only time I got that, the only time I was able to get that was in high school, and then later in undergrad.
I mean, I wouldn't expect the city of a place in Montana to, you know, have a great deal, a depth of knowledge as to how to deal with kids who have disabilities like that.
I mean, in private school, I don't know if it was really dealt with.
Like, at all?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Well, obviously,
I do remember one day I was walking home from the bus stop in high school. I must have been 14 or 15, because when I was 16 I drove.
Yeah.
I must have been 14 or 15. I'm walking back. This random lady starts talking to me when I'm on my walk home, and she's like, "Oh, I was your, disability help person at the private school," and I'm like, "I don't know who the fuck you are. Please stop talking to me." And I was just really embarrassed because I was like, I shouldn't have had to need that.
Do you just not have any memory of that?
I don't remember.
So you don't.
No,
like,
I don't have a memory of that at all.
Interesting.
But in public middle school, for the 1 year I did that, which was a fucking mistake, I did speech therapy, which was I didn't need it because I could talk.
Yeah.
But like.
Unlike Chris Chan.
Unlike Chris Chan.
God put the mute button on him.
But this is when I was 13, 14.
Yeah. There you go. Got it.
But
Okay, one more level. Final egg.
I didn't need to like I didn't need like help talking, but like I just that was like their compromise, because like it was either special ed or this, and this was the best way they felt like they could help me.
Mm-hmm.
And that and study skills, which I fucking hated, and
Yeah,
I refused to do.
I took study skills as well. It was just a waste of time.
I did. It was basically study hall for retarded kids. Like, I hate to say it, but that's what it was. And I did that for my first year in high school, and I had to beg my advisor to be like, to like not do
Right,
that.
so,
'Cause
like,
I felt like it was a waste of my time.
So like so maybe in a way what I said about them not having as much of a solid grasp on what your issues were, was sort of indicative by the fact they put you in that program.
Yeah.
Because they thought you needed it.
And I didn't.
And I'm sure like in a public
Even though
this
I
was
will
public
say-
school or private school?
High school?
Yeah.
Public.
Yeah. So because of public school they have a lot of kids, maybe they don't have enough time to focus entirely on the
Yeah.
exact needs of every child.
And like what was actually much better was that at that point I had an IEP,
Uh-huh.
an individualized education program,
Right.
which I don't fucking need.
You didn't need then or you don't need now?
I didn't need.
At all.
No.
Period. Ever.
Right.
Okay.
Because I'm a normal ass. I'm as normal.
You're a functioning student.
I'm a functioning human.
Yeah.
But what I did end up getting was a 504
Okay.
plan. Basically, like we have a certain like list of, you know, what's the fucking word?
Assignments?
No, like ways to help
Uh-huh.
me. Like, part of it is more time on tests, more time on assignments,
Yeah.
if I need it.
Okay.
But and with that, like with access to help like that, I feel like I was able to do a lot better than I did with study skills. Although maybe I could have used study skills in like sophomore year of high school, because that's when my grades took a hit, because I just did not want to do anything.
Okay. Was that because of a particular thing? Or?
I don't know. I just didn't freaking want to.
You just weren't motivated.
No, honestly.
I feel like I always had to be motivated because I knew I was at a very private
Yeah.
school, so I felt like I needed
But
to
like,
make it worthwhile.
Junior year and senior year, I became more motivated again,
Right.
and my grades, went back.
Well, I remember the main reason why my mom. This is known. It was never really a secret to me. It's the same with the adopted thing.
Yeah.
It was never really a
Yay,
secret.
good.
So to my mom's credit, as far as I can tell, she didn't keep any major secrets from me.
Yeah.
As a child. But like, I knew from day one. It might not have been explicitly said to me, but I knew very early on that the reason why I got put in private school in high school or middle school, was because they didn't think I was like developmentally able to deal with public middle school, public high school.
I probably shouldn't have been, honestly.
And like to their credit, they were probably right about that. Like, I mean, Christina's not that doesn't have any real mental problems or anything, but like, I saw like the people that were in high school with her. There were a lot of people that weren't the best people to be hanging around with.
Yeah.
Just not just for her, just in general. And I know like I remember like hearing like in elementary school about the public middle school like, oh yeah, there's swirlies. There'll be swirlies over there. Like you gotta like be ready and stuff. And I was like nervous about it,
Yeah.
hearing about that stuff. So in a way, I was kind of like, even though like I had to say goodbye to a lot of my friends.
Yeah.
I was I think part of me was glad that I didn't have to deal with that.
Yeah.
And there was never any real issues in private school for me, except for the couple times I cheated on tests because I was under pressure and
I never cheated.
I needed to perform. Well, yeah, good for you. Because I needed to because I was under all this pressure to perform well because I was in this very not super like elite or anything, but just like a very nice expensive school.
Yeah.
So I think that it was never like said to me that you have to do well, because I was not on a scholarship or anything. My family could afford it.
Right.
But I think I always put this pressure on myself. That's the issue. I always would psych myself out on a lot of different things in life. So I think in a way I did that to myself, and I put pressure on myself that didn't really need to be there necessarily.
Yeah.
Just because in my own head I was like, okay, I'm here at this nice school. I don't have to be at the shitty school. Like
Yeah.
I need to do good. To appease, to make it
With-
worthwhile.
With me, I was still motivated in my English classes and my history classes because that's what I loved.
Right.
Well, I mean, I didn't love English. I didn't like being forced to think about like whatever symbolism in whatever fucking book, because I feel like if authors don't have hidden intents for you to think about in their works, like, if the themes are there, they're going to be explicit.
Well, yeah, most of the time.
But, like, I just didn't like having to think about things like that. Like, it really pissed me off. Like, I don't freaking care.
What, just, like, think critically about books?
Yeah.
You love doing that now.
I know I do. But, like, there were books I didn't care about. It was, like...
Oh, okay.
It was, like, I don't know, like... It was never To Kill a Mockingbird, but it was,
Yeah,
like...
you never did that.
No.
These fucking guys.
But it was, like, this random book about an Indian kid with, like, smallpox or some shit. Like,
what does the smallpox signify?
Yeah, and I was like, I don't fucking care.
It signifies smallpox. What the fuck else could it be? Damn, that's cool.
Or like, yeah, it was freaking wild. But for like math and science, I knew I wasn't good. So, and the only reason I am taking these classes is because I want to be out of state for college.
Right.
Fuck! And that was on the list of requirements that they handed out for freshman year. Like, you have to do 4 years of math, 4 years of science if you ever hope to go out of state. And I was like, I would like to leave this state. This place fucking sucks. So I did that. And after my freshman year in math, I did not give a fuck.
Okay.
And like, it was really hard because junior year, I started taking ballet at the university because I could. I had to leave one class early on Thursdays.
Yeah.
Or no, leave one class early on Tuesdays and come to another class late on Thursdays.
Okay.
Because Thursdays were our early out days. Like, leave school at 2 instead of at 3. And
I wonder why Tuesdays.
what?
I wonder why Tuesdays.
Well, because the university schedule was different.
Okay.
And so like my class started at like 10:50, so I needed, and like the lunch, high school lunch started at like 11, so I needed to leave like 25 minutes early.
Yeah.
So that I could, get to the university, get to class on time. And the class I had to leave early on Tuesdays was my math class, and I was like legit terrified that
that you weren't gonna be able to go out of state.
Well, no, but like my teacher, like I was not doing well in that math
Right,
class.
of course.
Like I had I think I probably failed multiple tests. Oops, my bad. But I still got a C, and that's all you need. Pretty sure that the teacher hated me. Don't worry, fam.
I know my initial math teacher in college hated me. I won't go into why, but
Because you failed?
well, yeah. Well, the reason why I'm not gonna get into it, but
I would like to know.
I think you know. But I did the normal. But then I thought maybe doing the special, the more like the non-mathy math class supposedly would have helped, but it was way worse. And I did the normal math class. And I passed it. I passed easily. Not easily. I did have to
go to math lab
like every a couple times a week.
Yeah.
But I still passed it. I still got an A, so it was fine.
Nice.
Alright, go on.
But after a point, like because I noticed that I was doing so badly, like I still had my C, and like that's all I really cared about. Like pass, and I'm happy. But like I was just really scared. So I stopped leaving class early, and I started going to ballet late. And I had to explain to my ballet teacher, who was my childhood ballet teacher, who I love very much. She was the best.
Great. So like second semester I just stopped leaving early because I was like, you're gonna fail me if I keep on having to leave early, even though you know why I have to leave early. Like I had to explain to my teachers, like I have to leave early because I have a class at the university. Bye. Well, some educators aren't as understanding, I guess.
Yeah, but the class I was late for, like that teacher did not give a fuck, and she was the best.
Good.
It was my health and wellness class. it was basically like culinary arts,
Yeah.
healthy food edition,
Fun.
and it was great. And
Oh,
I think
fun.
I got an A in that, and it made me happy.
Yay.
And we did yoga every Tuesday. It was awesome.
Aw. Alright. Final boss time of this story mode.
Cool.
Alright, there we go. Yeah.
This thing
Egg.
is freaky.
Viper.
Randy, where are you?
Sorry guys, chill.